Okay, and we're live. Let me change this to see when ads are gonna happen. Oh, hold on. Also have to pop open Discord. I've not played the Stanley Parable before. We're gonna leave it here for right now. I typed lice instead of live. Oh, TTS bot, Majnito. Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna start adjusting these sliders until the computer is barely visible for me. Yeah, like right there. Welcome in. I was in your stream earlier, but I hope you're having a good day. The current time? What the hell, man? Why won't you just take my system time? What if I just lie right now? I mean, there has to be a faster way to do that. 33. Okay. We got accessibility settings. 6:33, that's your time? Yo. Time, brothers. Okay, this sounds good to me. Let me know if it's too loud. Interact, look, move, crouch, crouch. Pause. Okay. There's not very many buttons in this game. Weird Rivals Maya, but I'll bite. Yeah. Welcome in Spike Gnome. Cake Rivals is looking a little different. It's looking kind of like Stanley Parable. Looking kind of like every game. Oh, hold on. I forgot to pull up my Twitch dashboard. Pull it up. And then pull this up. Hello, Nicole. Hello, welcome in. I'm duck waving at you, but you can't see me. Hope you had a good one. Gramo, welcome in. Chipera on my bull until I stand Lee. See, now, Gramo, first of all, welcome in. Second of all, I'm going to be real with you. I was thinking about how to make a pun with this at work, like, all day. And I have finally settled on, I have a pair of bulls for you, and then I forgot to do that. But I appreciate you for doing that. Because we have the same brain. Yes, let's go. I think there's supposed to be ads running, but they aren't right. There aren't right now, and I'm just gonna keep it that way. Okay, let's send it. Let's play a little Stanley Parable, Ultra Deluxe style. I've never played this game before.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
And Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. I gotta run, but I want to lurk. Enjoy your lurk, enjoy your run, wherever you gotta go. I just appreciate you popping in, being here. Gromwell says, I only played the OG Stanley Parable when it was a mod. I remember watching people play the OG Stanley Parable, like, on YouTube Let's Plays. And, like, I always wanted to play it. It's, like, a lot of fun. But it's been so long since I've watched any of that, I don't remember this game very well. So, this is all, like, fresh in my mind. I know that you, like, do, like, looping runs. That's the perfect way to play it. Yeah, exactly. Not really knowing what's going on. I know that it, like, loops, sort of. I've also never played it, but seen parts. Yeah, and I feel like there's so many parts, like, it doesn't even matter if you've seen it or not. Like, you can still see something you've never done before. And that's pretty cool. Oh, I moved. So I'm gonna do this first run. I'm gonna consider these runs, I guess. I'm gonna play this like how I actually would in a situation like this, I guess. I've already forgotten the interact button, by the way. Is it X? Yeah, it is. It's funny. I get the prompt for pressing buttons when I look at the monitor. Oh. Okay, never mind. Can I sharpen my pencils? Wait, why does that sound like a keyboard? My interact just always sounds like a keyboard. Stanley's brain is broken. He clicks the keyboard so much he hears it all the time. Let me in.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Proclaim Shy Guy, welcome in. First time chatter with the dungeon dice. I appreciate it. First, welcome in. And I hope you had a good day. We're playing some Stanley Parable. Oh, while you guys are here, I'm sure more people will pop in soon. Gotta do this. Go follow Chook, the absolute mad woman, if you don't follow her already. Gifted 10 subs while I was offline yesterday, which is insane. So go show her some love. Not just because of that, but because she's amazing. And I want to see you there chatting with her. Because I know you'll all love it if you don't already watch Chook. I'm definitely going to click this door 20 times. He has awoken something within me, which is my collectathon spirit. I want all the trophies. So I'm going to start clicking.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50 clicks? That's so insanely light work. 10 subs? That's awesome. Yeah, she's far too sweet. Way too kind. She's the sweetest being.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something.
Okay.
It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost.
All the way.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, okay. These doors are numbered in like... Oh. Wait, what? 37. Where? Oh, because these are cubicles. What did he just say? Did he just say 417? Okay, we'll go do that. But before we do that, let's look around. 417, thank you, Grommel. Green, who farted? Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, this computer's on. Now it's not. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait. I like work. I just hate my boss. So fucking true, Cup. Anything in you? Is it in you? You're also on. You turned off. Hey, that TV's on in there too. Username access. I can't read that. It's I wish I could like zoom or something, but I can't read this. I'll just turn the screen off. Imagine not hating your boss. Like, imagine working for a company that gives a shit about you. Wow. It must be the dream. I hate Mondays. I feel a lot of people say they hate Mondays. Oh.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay. He's just running me around like a damn fool, man. But people say they hate Mondays. A company giving a shit about you? Is this Costco? Does Costco care? Is that a thing that they have? Because if it's not, they should.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I feel like all the days at work hit like ass. Like they all suck. I keep forgetting the number of the doors that he's telling me. He just said 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Yo, I clicked that earlier.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, man. He's gonna bust. I don't know. They care. I don't know that they care really, but I think it's slightly better for workers than most places. Okay.
Okay,
I believe it.
Now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Climb on the desk? How do you do something like that?
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line,
Where are my
Stanley. I
legs?
like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Caring? Am I back breaking Cock and Ball Torture Factory? Nah. I love it. One second, chat. I've yet again forgotten the door, but let's not even worry about it. It's not that one. Was it 416? 416 isn't in here. 420, hey, with the plant next to it. I get what you're saying, man. I'm picking up what you're putting down. 416.
We've almost got it!
Oh my
now
God.
the copy machine, do that one again!
I have to turn this down on my headphones, man. This guy's fucking scaring me. Yo, where's the sprint button? This Call of Duty game is shit. Where's my
Finish
gun?
it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Oh, I'll finish it off.
Yes!
Hell
we did
yeah.
it!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
I'm proud of you too, buddy. I just realized there are windows right here. Can I, like, go outside? I climbed up on that other guy's desk. Oh! Okay. You can go
At first,
outside.
Stanley
Sorry,
assumed he'd broken the
flashbang.
map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No, it's not.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Please save my eyes,
Okay,
mister.
I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh, I've been over it. Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you
Fuck
want.
you,
like
buddy.
right now.
Fuck you.
You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
Oh,
Any
no.
of these points and so many, many more, all
Are
of
we,
them
are we
appropriate.
stuck here?
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart
Shut the hell up.
the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
But Mr. Narrator, Stanley cannot quit his job. He needs to pay a mortgage.
There once was a
it's
man
true.
named Stanley, who
I can't walk
people
away.
considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not
Restart or
very
quit?
old.
Will he really
and
just
was
go
quite
forever?
Particularly gangly.
It's too
What
real.
Stanley
If I
liked
can get a
most was
mortgage, I mean.
buttons.
I died. I'm
He pushed
dead.
them like some kind of glutton.
I'm loving this
Did it
song.
all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Wow, dude.
Which is
what the
why
fuck?
he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yeah.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Hell yeah, dude. Encore. Encore. Okay. I'll spare us. I couldn't handle any more of that, personally.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Well, why did this door close behind me? Maybe I did that.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Well, I know I don't want to go outside anymore. Also, I don't trust this damn narrator guy. Awaiting input. That's different. That didn't say that last time. That's not what you're looking for. Nothing? Oh! Input? Again. Waiting input. Can I, like, read that actually? Whoa, I can. Knowing your city. Before you can possibly know where to begin your run. Nope. I cannot read it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave, I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I would like to leave. I would also not like to take the door on my left. I'll go to the right.
This was
Thank you
not the
very
correct
much.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure. I love an employee lounge. I hate meeting rooms.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Kinda
It had really
crazy.
been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Hell yeah, dude. It's not just beige and brown everywhere. We got some blue going on. We got cold drinks.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Shut the hell
A
up,
room so
brother.
utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is worth it. Is this from the same people who did Get to Work? I'm not sure about that. I've seen a
At
little
this
like
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
bro, what the fuck? Why do you hate me? I've only seen like the tiniest smidge of gameplay of Get to Work.
Stanley sat around
but it
waiting
looks
for
really
more
good.
dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yes. No, I'm milking. I'm talking to chat, buddy. Oh, Spike Gnome, you found it. To crack open a cold one, I'll crack open a cold one in your honor. And congratulations on being first. Hopefully you can hear the cracking opening of a cold one because. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. I'm wearing like a headset mic, but here you go. Okay. Here you go. Cold one's cracked. Let's go. I don't want to yell. I feel like I'm getting sick. I'm just trying to preserve myself. Okay. I hydrated, took a little sip. We continue.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I don't want to get back to business, bro. Why do you think I want to go to work? No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Don't tell me what the fuck to do, brother. Whoa. Oh. I'm like, what door just closed? Whoa, that's different. A little key access. You can't like interact with physics objects and stuff like that. Oh, he's fucked now? No shot.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah,
I'm
there are
not
no
your enemy,
rails.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
I
Are
was
you
in the
that
middle of
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
I am
I don't know
convinced,
how to
yeah.
convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let
No.
me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, maybe I should give him a chance. But he's kind of been an asshole like this whole time. No railings? Yeah, I want railings, dude. It's scary out here. Exactly. It's danger everywhere. Don't give him a chance. Gromwell, you might be cooking. He's kind of an ass. My first gut instinct says that he's a ass, and I go with that. I don't like these doors closing behind me.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Oh, here we go again.
Stanley
yeah.
walked through the red door.
What about the white door? This has a knob and a cart swipe. The other one didn't have a knob. I wonder where the red door would even take us now. Like, do we go back to the meeting room at this point? No, I go blue door. Whoa, wait. Can I just? Oh no, right. You close the door. I think it's direct to the next part. Okay.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I will go to the blue door. The door didn't close behind me.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
This guy doesn't think I look behind me. I know Mario, brother.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
I won't. I'm going.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
He's lying.
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yes,
Work with
COD,
me. You've given me
bro,
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Bro,
Go ahead, Stanley.
He's a
Take
pro gaslighter. Take it for a spin. Now, this looks like the exact same area that I was at before. And that area was kind of shit. Alternate iteration. Oh, it goes to the same place.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Oh,
Not
well,
really.
now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either.
Yeah,
you enjoyed
exactly.
it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Let's. Oh. The worldwide leaderboard. No way is this real, right? Like, this is super fake. Because these numbers would have to be, like, so much higher. Can the feedback... Can the feedback be get fucked nerd? It should be. I'm pretty sure this is actually real. Really? You are objectively ranked last... No way. Because I haven't been playing for this long. I just started. 23% skip the intro sequence. Only the worst of 3 players shows a blue door. 98% are more attractive than Stanley. How long did it take you to get to the correct door? A dead red is offline. Okay, I think that's everything. I'm gonna go through this door this time.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Yo.
Again, honest answers, please.
Honest answer? Yeah. You give me more leaderboards, I'll walk
I
through more
nearly
doors.
forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Uh-oh. Loading screen?
In this game,
Oh,
the
what
baby
the
crawls
fuck,
left
man?
towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game,
Can
all
I
about
show
the
this on
desperation
stream?
and
What the
tedium
fuck
of
you about to
endlessly
do to me?
confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Oh,
Be sure
no
to keep
fucking
notes
shot.
on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Oh, I made
It's
him quit.
over.
Let's go.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
This is the only part of the game you remember, the baby part?
Yes. This
Oh,
seems like
TPS
it'll
fight?
work. Let's give it a
Thank you for
shot.
the giant vomit. Balatro! Yes! Yes, dude. Sass.
Aha,
Welcome in.
fascinating. What do you
Thanks
think
for
this
the
game is
lurking,
about,
and I hope you had a
Stanley?
good day.
What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort
Creep
of
tower.
twisted erotic purpose.
Up here,
Yes, that
Jordan
must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Nah, bro, what if I just want to stay in my creep tower and whack my shit? Yo, he's drawing the cool S. What does this say? Cannot see it. Cannot read that. Firewatch, but if it was freaking, we called it Freak Watch. Yes, exactly. And we ate ass and sucked toes. Okay, let's leave. I've actually never played Firewatch either. I don't really even know what it's about. I think I've seen Brungo play a little bit of it. Oh man, this is pretty. Why don't I play Firewatch if this is Firewatch? You watch for fire? Oh shit, that makes sense. That I'm in a big tower up near the trees. That makes sense. Well, I looked over and thought this was Firewatch. This is Firewatch. We are watching the fire. Welcome in, Nugs, and welcome in, Zoroark. Is this actually Firewatch? Like, am I playing a different game now? I doubt it. Firewatch didn't give them the rights to this.
No, it can't be.
What can't be, brother? It can be.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Whoa.
Oh,
excuse me.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
There's some cracks in this wall.
Thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Cannot get through here.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
The narrator is participating in Freak Watch. I mean, he is because he's watching me.
Wonderful.
Like a little freak.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get lost.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
There
are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
It
Stanley,
is sports ball.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yo, oh, hell yeah. Just what I was asking for. In the speed boost? Let's go. Is the field of view bothering anyone? This is new with Ultra Deluxe. Oh, this wasn't in the original.
Are you winning? Is this
If the
fun?
field of view
Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
More balls are also
I'm going to try
always
it out.
better.
Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Oh, man. We going ball crazy. Yo, I got a goal. Where are my points? That's the other part of sports ball, brother. Taking a break from plumbing YouTube videos.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Wait, this is Stanley Parable?
Is this a real video game?
This guy sounds like
Stewie.
I
sure hope you're having a good time.
Fall in, Grommel, now you're thinking.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an
end. This
is
that game in Fall Guys. You're very correct.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh, see you later. Oh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Why did it sound like he left? Like, Portal, Poggies. Whoa. What's back here? Wait. This is scary as fuck. I don't like this. Okay. It'd be crazy if one of these doors just opened and I didn't get into it because I missed one. Yo, we're back at work. Oh, this is different. And the door didn't close. Is this Five Nights at Freddy's? No, bro. I will restart the fucking game. Yo, it's Five Nights at fucking Freddy's, but I'm the scary guy. Another streamer, I gotta get 100k points in. Snag, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what's the 100k? Is it pick a game that I, like, buy if I don't have already? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Very ominous. Very, very extremely ominous and scary. Oh, there it is. The end is loading. But yeah, Snag, well, maybe you don't want to spoil the surprise. It would be sick to know what game you want me to play, but I get it if you want it to be a secret. We don't get the narration this time. He didn't tell us to leave the room, right? Good news, the bowl ceased filling up. Let's go, Mud Queen. I'm glad your toilet bowl isn't doing that anymore. Bad news, still waiting for plunger. Yo, it's crazy. Like, my partner just had to... Uncle still rolling in his grave. Uncle Plunger? I'm sure that's a reference that I just don't get. But my partner needed a plunger. And there's multiple bathrooms in her house, but there's no plunger. And you... Like, but the same thing happened to me here at my house. Like, why do none of us have plungers? We need plungers. You can try draining your bowl and using hot water if you turn the water valve off. Fun fact, Grommel, the water temperature doesn't matter. You just need a bunch of water. How are you living a plungerless existence? Because you don't think you need it. You're like, oh, I know how to use the toilet. I'll never need a plunger. And then, lo and behold, you fuck your toilet up real good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Toilet explosion. Oh, now you're awaiting input. Input received. Okay. So can you just do that? You can only do that once per loop. I wonder what happens when you put in all the inputs. I don't know, I guess, because I never tried flushing half a box of Booger Puffs Plus before. Yeah, that was another suggestion, but good thing I don't have either of those anyway. Baking soda and vinegar is not the thing you want to make in your toilet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's a lot of stuff we didn't do to the right? Like there was a bunch of stuff we could have done there. Let's just go to the left though. We'll be a sheep. We'll listen this time. Follow like the canon story.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a coworker dispute. Let it boil up inside you. Take it out passively aggressive on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. And it loops. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Profits, profits, profits. Things, money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about money. Hell yeah. I guess earlier I didn't have the valve fully turned, so I kept filling. Okay, more toilet talk. Now it's basically empty, so I doused it with palm olive oil. Going to take like a 3-hour shower because I'm skeeved out being so close to the toilet for so long. I'll be back. Okay. Enjoy your time away from the toilet. Please don't put those silly discussions in the chat. No, for sure not. That doesn't go there. Do not alter without consulting the whiteboard manager. Can I be the whiteboard manager? Who's Franz? Well, rip them. Maybe they're talking about Franz Ferdinand. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets. Why is this, like, censored? It doesn't even look erased. It looks like they censored it. Jim? What the hell? Okay. Quarterly pie chart profit. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, every time you say this, it makes me want to stay in the room. So we'll stay.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I wish I was playing Fallout. This is good loot. So much duct tape. Pipe wrench, get some screws.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I have a
As
door.
it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
You fuck all? Yeah. I'm just relaxing, dude. Have you ever fucking heard of it?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
Yeah.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Brother, I've been explaining this whole time. You told me not to, so I want to do it.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
How long do you think it's going to take this guy to run out of dialogue?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending
the
was
Brungo
my
mention,
favorite."
Seb?
I hope your friends find this concerning.
I like how he's getting more and more pissed at us.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Yo.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stanley knows how to party, man. I want to hang out with Stanley. I don't want the
Well, I've
hookers
come to a
part,
very
but
definite
drugs sound
conclusion
cool.
about what's going on right now. You're dead.
What?
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Let me rot,
Hello?
bro. Feed me
Anyone
to the
who happens
worms.
to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Are you not
it's
human?
indicative of the long-term sustainability
just-
of your
hold
species.
on, hold on.
Please
That raises
remove
so
their
many
corpse
questions.
from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
So he said another human. Is he not human? Is this just like, I mean, I know it's a disembodied voice, but that implies he's not human. That's kind of fucking scary, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Chat, he doesn't know it's still fucking me. I didn't die. I lived, bitch.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
He doesn't know. Who's gonna tell him? I don't want to go to my boss's office. He keeps telling me things that I would never ever want to do. Oh, what's that? That is like really high def for like a piece of trash on the ground. I wish I could read it. It says like, "Hi, Lonnie," and then a lot of other things. There's drawings of cactuses.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Yo, I
Why
asked
did
that
doors
earlier.
close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Hello?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Yes,
believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for
minds in the
himself?
club right now.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I've never been more alive.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew
Bro
for
is
certain,
describing
beyond a
my
doubt,
emotions
that this was
to
in
me.
fact a
Like,
dream.
who are you?
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely.
Hi,
surely, if he could just...
welcome in.
He would prove it. He would
Hope you had a
prove
good
that
day.
he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Ooh, the blanket.
press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air
We're
of
playing
the
the
world
Stanley
outside
Parable
this
Close.
one.
It's going pretty well.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Hear that? I'm still
I
pushing
want
buttons.
my apartment,
Can't jump.
and my
What's
wife,
that trophy
and my
for, I
job.
wonder?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My
Yeah,
life is normal.
mashing.
I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I can still walk,
I
too.
am okay.
Oh, okay. Because I'm here.
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone,
Oh,
wake me
okay.
up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black.
McCall, I don't know if you were here before,
This
but
is the
welcome
story
in.
of a woman named Mariella.
What? We're Mariella now? The Mariella
Mariella woke
Parable?
up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had
Holy
stumbled
shit,
through
that's
town
us, we're
talking
dead.
and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Not everyone.
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
Howdy.
I am in
I'm
control
Lurky
of my
Turkey
mind.
making din din.
I know
Enjoy the
what is
lyrics
real
and enjoy your
what
din
isn't.
din. Hold on.
It was
I just got a
comforting to
whisper
think
from
this,
someone.
And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Hello,
Then she
buddy.
remembered the
Just
meeting she had
how are you
scheduled for
doing?
that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the
One
rest
second,
of her life.
while I
She
pull
had
up
no
this
time for
chat.
this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
They aren't even in chat
and then
right
she
now.
turned and ran.
So I'm a little confused about that. We're not gonna respond to that. And I missed the Mariella ending. What the fuck, Prudent Gaming? You ruined my life.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
McCall, hopefully your dinner is good. What you making? What's cooking over there? In the McCall Humble Butter Abode. Wait, did I find the input one yet? No. Maybe I should look a little more closely in this room.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We'll go to the left again.
Yet there was not a single
I didn't
person
look at
here
this table
either.
the other time.
Feeling a
we came in
wave
here,
of
like, at all. I
disbelief,
didn't look at
Stanley
anything on
decided to
this
go
table.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. TPS report. Confidential. Somebody just drew a gun to a head? What the hell? This page contains no information. You're so right, page. The synergizing of core global value paradigms. Standard employee salary, puppy dog salary. Hold on. What happened to everyone's salary? Puppy dogs should be paid more, man. Puppy dogs deserve it. Just watching some rice and heating up leftover curry. Let's go. I hope it's delicious. I would love to have some curry for dinner. But I think the Indian place near me is gonna be closed by the time I order dinner.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To my boss's office. It's kind of swaggy in here. I like it. The executive bathroom. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Yo, this guy's a fucking asshole. This is when people say eat the rich and I'm people, this is the guy they're talking about. Why can't I see my reflection? I want to see my beautiful Stanley face. Or wipe my shitty Stanley ass. Got any secrets behind the paintings? It seems like something a rich guy would do. Eat this guy specifically, literally. Yeah, him. And then redistribute the wealth. Oh, there we go. Input received. I was just talking about you. Business time. I'm not reading all that. Sorry. What the hell is this painting? Business strategy? Kill the bears? So, I know we just said it before, but this guy has to die. There's an elevator. Oh, what? They just gave me a cursor? Can I have that always, please? Let's go in the actual office first. Wait. We can just leave? Yeah, take me upstairs, bro. Next floor. Wait, up, down? That's not how elevators work. Ooh. Good music. Watching while I make some noodles. DJ Knuckles, welcome in. Hope you enjoy your noodles with your Jeff hat. and enjoy this lovely elevator music. My controller is vibrating really hard right now. This is the exact same room, man. This game is such a troll. They were Hello Kitty branded and on clearance at Target. Really good for the price. I'm all for good at a reasonable price.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Not so secret.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
This game is so good. Yeah, I've seen people play it before, but I've never played it myself. So I wanted to give it a spin.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I'm actually glad he said it again, because I forgot. I thought it was 2485. Wow, narrator spoiling the game. Mods, can you ban his ass for 30,000 minutes, please? 2845. Backwards is 5482. Nope, no, that's not it backwards either.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, okay. He said, you're an idiot. Here you go. Oh, yes, thank you for the shout out to DJ Knuckles. If you're not already following, go follow. He's the freaking the best. Like my Mario impression. What the hell is this? Like, do I die if I walk in there? Because this looks like where you die. Oh. Okay, we're going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ooh, we sparking. Wait, can I go back up?
Whoops.
Okay, bye.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well,
I didn't go the other way.
Question. I just can't wait to find out.
Yeah, I didn't see what was around this corner. Oh, there is no corner. There's just nothing here. Okay.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Good evening.
It's still just exactly what it is.
Good evening, Zeppelin and Co.
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
That was a misclick? Okay, it won't take it anyway. Thank you for the shout out to Nicole Cannoli. Go follow Nicole. It is a must.
Incredible.
Go get in her chat.
Now he's getting back into the
spend your
elevator and
channel
going
points to
down
bully
again.
Jimmy. It's
Ladies
really
and gentlemen,
funny.
how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I know, right? I'm just too good. Thank you, Mr. Narrator. I appreciate it. We back.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Surely, right? Surely. I don't think so, buddy. Fuck
Did
off.
you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
You never know. What if it's something different up here this time? Why would they give me the option to go back up if I can't go back up? Hello.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm loving this music, man. I'm pressing buttons. I cannot hold.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
We're processing, brother. Sometimes you gotta take your time. Just let it simmer, you know?
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Oh, it's up to me? Open this fucking door. That's what I want to do. I don't get to tell my story, because you won't let me open doors. Certificate of pompousness. Okay. Okay,
Of
we'll go
course.
down. We'll go down.
Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
Never.
I had
This is
no
the first
frame
time.
of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Yeah, dude. I'm not just following the path here. I'm going my own way. Nothing? No flavor text? What if I go back up? What if I go back up, buddy? Okay, he's over it. Luckily, this...
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Uh-oh.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
All right.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley,
Edgar
it seems like
of the Alan
nowadays the
Poe
only
variety?
thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as
Oh,
possible.
no.
They want big, explosive moments flung
turned down my
right in their
headphones
faces
'cause
from
he's
the very
scaring me.
moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual
Marvel
reveal?
bitches.
This is storytelling, Stanley. what you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over.
Hello?
Truly, I mean it.
Nobody
this
knows
is
9,000.
unique and different. It's not like
Hello,
anything else
welcome
out
in.
there. You see, I want
just called you out
stories
your
that
whole
surprise me,
government name.
Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not
Hope you had a
pandered
good
to.
day.
We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Yes, bro.
That's
Give
why
me
people
my
like
Subway
you so
Surfer
much, Stanley.
simulation video.
Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley.
The real ones,
I don't know
the
if you
OGs,
realize
the
the
day one
impact you
followers.
have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Yo, it's different. They got the right carpet for
the
it.
room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Yo, wait, that's me? That's my face? That's what Stanley looks like? All eyes on Stanley, live on stage. World's healthiest human being. All tricks reveal. How we did it. The pyramids. The guy who went to Mars. He's like, yup, that's me. That's me right there. I'm the guy. Is that me? Is that Stanley on that paper? Doctors hate this one simple trick. Eating a salad. World peace, baby. Freaking Steak Monday, baby. Yeah.
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
That's scary. It says the stage door is this way, though. The storyteller, Stanley Parable. All in his new something. World's first sentient, a Q&A with the world's first sentient machine. Scrap that bitch. Melt it down into parts.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
He is the guy.
Okay.
He is
It looks
the
like
guy.
they're ready for you. Go get them.
Whoa, what are these notes? Break a leg, champ. Your boss. Story. Stanley, me. A6. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get 'em, Tiger. I love the way you ride the elevator. You guys writing me notes are so freaky, man. What's up with them? Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. I'm immediately going to forget all of you. I hate all of you. 427. Okay. Mind control. I went to the mind control facility, and all I got was this lousy sticker. Is that a Control reference? I love Control. I played the demo. Okay. The dude who came up with pizza. I would love to talk to him. 427, that's me. We're 427. Yo! Hello. The adoring crowd. Flashbang out. They love Monkey Pog. They love you. It's true. Stanley is seemingly a white guy. And that was it? It ended right there? That's kind of... I wanted to give my press conference, man.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Looks like...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
DJ Nuck says, I remember something with hitting all of the computers with that screen. Surely there has to be something. We're only one away, and it seems to reset every run. So, we'll see on the next run. I'll find that again. We already did the window ending for people who weren't here for that. I'm sure we could do it again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're going to the left again. 3rd time in a row. 3rd time's the charm.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Speed run Shreks. Can somebody get the timer up? The live splits.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Good job. Oh yeah, this is calming New Age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Bro, he's ruining my speed run splits. Like, now I'm gonna have to reset. What the fuck, man? Send me. We can still get a good. We can still save time on section 3. It's never over. Jelly, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. I'm loving the jamming cat. Fucking terrorist. What? Terrorist. There's been a big scare. You can't go across the bridges so good. You without a visa. We're GTA 4 posting. Jelly, I hope you had a good one. We're playing the Stanley Parable for the first time. We've done 4 endings already, and this is the 5th one we're doing. We're not
Stanley
gonna fuck
walked
around
straight
with the
ahead through the
elevator
large
this time.
door that read
Oh, this is the
Mind
mind
Control
control
Facility.
I don't think I'm gonna walk in the room that says mind control facility.
Although
buddy.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No. No, thank you.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death?
I don't know. Gonna have to take a thinker on that one. Mind control or death? You know, like where do you want to go? What would you do? I'm not gonna answer that question. I'm just gonna keep walking this way.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
Why am I walking
and willingly
faster?
confront his death.
I'm walking faster. They turned up my speed. Send me, dude.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Don't do it, man. You don't have to do this, man. Let's go.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Hey. Oh! Trapdoor. I see some words that say Stanley Parable. Is this a railing? It is. Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh no, this is too real, man. And then the two doors. Oh man, they're getting meta on top of meta. Hold on, let's read it. The office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors is the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. So, I mean, aside from the input computers, the only thing that really changes is at the doors. You get the different endings when you decide what to do at the doors. Okay. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Yeah, but you slowed down my speed run, you fucking liars. The two doors. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Okay. The office. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Button sounds. The selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of the keyboard stroke and the synthesized tone. Oh. Oh, sick. Kevin Brighting as the narrator. The impeccable Kevin Brighting. Screens from the development of boss's office. The lounge. Underground. Narration outtakes.
Stanley pushed the orange lever.
Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. 3 times, bro? You know how much reading that is?
Now then, this elevator for sure will get him right back on track to where he was supposed to. When Stanley came to the lift.
That's quite enough of that. So wait, do I just get to explore this and there's nothing else? Do I have to restart? Is this a forced restart situation? The freedom ending as it existed in beta. Whoa, what's this? An early version of the countdown ending. Does it only activate when I'm not looking? Maybe it's random. Sorry, no clue. I played this once 15 years ago. It's okay. Oh, there's a song that says exit. Let's do that.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, turn it off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm streaming. I can't turn off my PlayStation.
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Well, real 07. We just got freaking turned into a pancake. Squashed his ass for real. Okay, let's see if we can find the input computer. See what that does for us.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I couldn't do that ending without ending stream. So we had to get squished to death.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I will take my time. Real slow. I wonder if he really has no dialogue. I must find out. I will not be in here for that long. I am not patient enough. When I say I must find out, I mean I would like to find out. Okay. That's about...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay, so you're over the time loop now? Buddy, you're the master of the time loop. Don't get pissy with me. No, not this again. What if we go back up, man?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
the truth was that at the end of this hall,
but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. Stanley thought to himself, did he have the strength to find out?
I'll show you just how strong I am, Mr. Narrator. Oh. Sorry, after I stopped being a fool.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427, that's me. Let's see what they're showing on the CCTV. It's empty. But the door is open. That's not true. My door is closed.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
A game. He gets your home cleaner, and he also gets parables like fuck. He loves it.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Had I? That is the question.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind control is idle, awaiting input. This is what the awaiting input thing was for? I was being mind controlled? Oh, you motherfucker. Miyazaki, you've done it again. Turn that...
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Put me in the
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Why?
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. This is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
He's gonna yap for the whole 2 minutes?
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
I'm sure,
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Am I doing that bad?
Additional seconds. Time doesn't grow on trees.
That's so funny.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what
Where's
you're
the
supposed to be doing right
button?
now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
Oh, the 4 buttons
that
up
this
there.
video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
It's
You
been
wanted
like
to
3
control
minutes.
this world, that's
Talking.
fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Oop, flashbang out. Okay, we're still back. Awaiting input. Bam. Uh-oh. Okay, we're instantly going somewhere new. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Welcome to getting flashbang for the 3rd time. Yeah. Button heaven. Heaven in light mode. It is gross. Oh, wait, we can turn them off. This one looks special. It's not. Wait, no, you can turn them back on? That's terrible. Okay. I don't like heaven very much. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said people police? Or people stop? What if you just went anyway? What if God was like, no, but you were like, okay, and then you just kept walking? How long can you stand here and press the buttons? Not very long. This is boring. Wait. Is there like a code or something? All the things out there were like purple. These are not all the same shade of purple. Okay, I think I would come. I mean, that's definitely an option. That's always an option. Oh. There are lots of papers on the floor. And heaven is available again?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after.
What?
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Okay, this is new. New content? What? I'm so easy to track.
Oh,
you track
new
me.
content? What does that mean, new content?
Yeah, new content. That's what I'm saying. I want to know all about this new content. Where we going, boys?
Hello, and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
well,
I
this
see.
sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay. So this is like the extra Stanley Parable stuff. This is beyond the base game. All right, I get it. Let's check it out.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah, me too. Uh-oh.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Where's the Stanley Paratitties? That's what I'm saying. Let me see a pair of those.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Pair of those honking
It's as if
bazonkas.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yo, the narrator is so hungry for content, brother. He's farming.
All right.
The jump
Let's see
circle. You can jump?
The jump circle?
What? You can jump. What? You only get 30 jumps? What if I do something like this? Go. I'm gonna use all my jumps. I'm going for it. What if I need these later? No, I'll be fine. And I'm all out of jumps. Okay.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
We got walking simulator,
then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
More
Let's see it.
content.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And
Yeah,
don't get me
get their
started on
ass,
the level
brother.
of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault,
Oh,
Stanley.
he doesn't know.
I built
Who's gonna
up too
tell him
much
that Twitter doesn't
anticipation
exist
around the new
anymore?
content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills,
You touching
no
on
gimmicks.
my dungeon dice?
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say,
I'm not sure,
friend?
but Wait, now I'm scared about what I said. What did I say, Knuckles? What the hell is going on here? Looking at the test trophy might contain a clue. Let me see what this looks like for you guys when I press this button. Okay, you just get to look at Stanley Parable some more. That's good. Okay, let me look at the test trophy. Quit the game, then start it again. Test trophy. Test trophy, please ignore. The description says, test trophy description, replace this. But I don't have it. I don't have this trophy. Oh, there's also a trophy that says beat the game. Beat Stanley Parable. Play Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. This one is just a whole bunch of 8s, and there's a whole bunch more 8s. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes 22 seconds, not including load times. Yo, we can do the speed run. Dang, I really thought the achievement would have a clue. Once you said it, it did seem a little obvious. Set all setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. What? What does that mean? Like this? Oh, wait, there's no reset the default button. Oh my god. Shipwreck 64 did that shit, and it was cool, but too scary. I feel you. Oh, you can have reticle at all times. Wait, they said sliders. I just had to mess with the sliders, man. And Inscription, there's a part like that where they like make you delete something off of your hard drive. Inverted Y, Gigazaki. Oh, there's a reset too. Auto walk, that's kind of crazy. Oh wait, hold on. There's more. There's audio. No, that's already all the way up. Okay, just reset me. That was just a little too scary for me. Oh no, wait, it didn't reset everything. It didn't reset this, man. Oh, I thought there was something in the game called a test trophy. There is. And you were saying to go oh, no. Yeah, no. Like out in your actual like PlayStation settings. I have no idea what this was at. Just turn it off. Just turn the shit off, man. Want me to look up test trophy? Do not look up test trophy. It's okay. If we find it, we find it. And if not, that's okay. I can hint once I find out. Nah. It's alright. I want to come back and play more of this. So it's alright. We can leave.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I don't like that. Oh, this. Well, where's the rest of the content? Oh, this is the new content. Yeah, everything's all fucked up.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway.
I turned off the subtitles. God damn it.
Anyway, so who cares?
You just called me a dork? Fuck you too, buddy. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We go left? We're going for the speed run right now. Oh, it won't happen. I was saying.
Yet there was not a single person
long.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up
they
to
won't
his
let me in
boss's
the broom
office,
closet?
hoping he might find an
This
answer
is literally
there.
1984. What the fuck?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
Yeah, let me through. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
back
meant
to the real
nothing.
base game. It's okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Wait, this is different. No,
but here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Hence it would be a good
or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working,
like green,
all of it
yellow,
monitored and commanded
red,
from this very place.
So we won't bother them
And as the
red
cold
one.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
It sounded like something fell in my real life, and that was kind of scary.
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Yay, break, nay.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
So true.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or
oh, this is the freedom ending. Okay,
whatever life he lives, it
sunlight,
will be
yes,
his.
sunlight
And
on my
that was all
skin.
he needed to know. It was
This is
perhaps
Minecraft.
the
You can't
only
fool
thing
me.
worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Wait, what if I don't step through the open door? Just taking the scenery. Is there a building to witness right here?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And Stanley was happy, dude. He said the line. Oh, I beat the game. There you go. There's the trophy. You want, guys, you want to do the speed run? Let's do the speed run real quick. Go. Run, run, run.
Psst. Stanley,
fuck off.
Come over here. Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Go, go, go. Run, run. We gotta beat this game under like 4 minutes or something. When Stanley came to a set of two
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Cut that corner. It saves 30 seconds. That shaves.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yahoo! 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 Okay. Go in.
Here's the door. Just go.
Hit the button. Oh fuck! I missed. I didn't hit the button on the first try. That might be a reset.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Okay, can't miss the button on this one.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Hit the button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
The yapper, yes. Silence this man.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Ruin the damn run.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
POV, you are in the electronic section of Target with all those TVs.
Of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided...
One tap. Easy. Easiest one tap of our life. Now all we have to do is get wall skip and it's over.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Not having a timer for this makes me really nervous. I wonder if I'm actually putting up a good pace.
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Oh, I can't jump.
Freedom was mere moments away.
And yet,
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he
it
lives, will be his.
I've been standing here for too long. My Zoomer brain can't handle it.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Come on.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
Oh, it's not over yet.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
No, we didn't get it. I told you we needed to hit the button. We needed to one tap that button. If we would have hit the elevator button one try, we would have had it. That was the run. Okay. We're gonna
Stanley, come over
do you know
here.
What time you got?
In
No.
the vent. I want
All right,
to
I
show
didn't have
you
a stopwatch
something.
up or anything. We're gonna do one more run, and I'm gonna find someone to read. My throat is starting to feel real bad. Coffee Hut. I can't stand up here, even though there's room to stand up.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone.
Yo.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation
Remember
port?
2013?
Remember
It was
back
before
in October of
2016,
2013
and it was certainly
when the game
before
originally
2020.
launched. Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Good times. Is this chat? Oh no. It's clicks.com. Linguists identify 15,000-year-old ultra-conserved words. The Washington Post. Researchers identified 2,000 words whose sound and meanings have survived the past 15,000 years. This is components of a great corporate culture. John Coleman, Harvard Business Review. Business bloggers at Harvard Business Review discuss a variety of business topics, including managing people, innovation, leadership, and more. Buy one. Pressurized gas. Not on Steam. You can't say that. Or download the demo. The original remake. Man, do you guys remember? I remember. I was there in 2013 watching people play the beta. The Stanley Parable demo. Dead Stanleys? Why are there dead Stanleys? Yo, can we sit on the bench and just have a gander? Oh, it's so beautiful. What the fuck is this?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
How can
It's
you
no
beat
games at
every
all.
game rolled into
It
one?
isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Fantastic arcade. Oh, wow. Let me in. I'm the maintenance man. Oh, and that's just the lady that finds you? Okay. Oh, this is really behind the scenes, I see. This is set up like your boss's office.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Oh, repeatable carpet textures. Let's go. Anyone making a game right now needs some carpet textures? I have a guy. I do know a guy, in fact. How the hell do I get out of here? Can I, like, climb?
Okay.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Oh, okay, it's open now.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh, boy.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Uh-oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have to stick them.
The worst insult you can give a guy. You can call me anything else, but please, please don't say that I'm not funny, man. I'll never recover. That's a critical hit to the ego. That should leave you on death's door. Recommended. Hey, why'd you get ChatGPT to blur this out?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
You're definitely
You can
preachy,
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you
I
can.
like how preachy you are.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
No, bro, it's a good game. You're overthinking it. Sorry, I was just stretching. I'm a little sleepy. This seems like a big one.
What's
He
this one
is
got to
crashing
say?
out hard.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
A skip button?
I guess that is what the kids say.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Well, no, I want to hear
Not
you
if
talk
it means
now.
we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Not what time it
no
is.
more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, no, no,
And they
no.
asked
The
me to
Stanley
put in the
Parable
time.
is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut
Do
up.
not hit
Here,
that poor
we'll pretend
guy.
that
I
I've just
won't.
begun an interminable monologue.
I'm gonna
and
let
it
him
goes
go
something
for a
like
little
this.
bit.
The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until
That
inevitably
sounds like a
we all
McCall,
until the end of
impression.
time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the
Not that
deduction
he's
therefore
impersonating
becomes
McCall, but it
impossible to
sounds like an
manufacture.
impression
It went
that
on for
McCall
nearly
would do.
10,000
That's real
years,
good.
until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it
exactly.
is, so on and so forth, until
Dumb guy
inevitably
voice.
we all until the end of.
Okay. Oh, that was very
You're
jarring.
back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue
Oh,
full
that
of
was 5
unnecessary
minutes.
verbal flourishes
Like
and
5 or
lengthy
6
ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Uh-oh.
Of course, I happen to
Rommel, is
believe
everything
it was
okay?
perhaps one of my
DJK,
more
is everything
profound such
okay?
ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had
It
to
says it's
describe
running
it,
fine
I'd
on
say
my
it was
end.
perhaps less of
Oh,
a
it froze a bit a
rumination
few
and
minutes
more of
ago.
a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Okay.
Look,
Well, luckily
I'll
this is the
outline it
last
for
run.
you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
He's
That is to
kinda
say, if
truing
by
with that one.
articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a
Oh,
monument
I'm
to every
always
person you've
erecting in
ever
the
been,
sanctuary of
making
time.
every choice to which you've ever given your brief gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think
Let
it
me
has
just check
much
the
more of a
clock real quick
treatise
before I
vibe
hit the
to
button.
it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone?
Okay.
It has a mouthfeel that is rich with well, there, sport. You
Holy
really did catch me
fuck.
rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
It's
The
like
minute I
10
start to go
minutes
off
that
on a
just went
faultless
by.
display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep hitting
Okay,
it.
welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
No, that was way
It's not
more than that.
unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Oh fuck, the plant died.
Someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what
POV, you are Adam Sandler.
Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that
POV,
someone
you are
was
my
listening.
wife, and I'm listening to you because I love you.
Vessel through which my words were moving.
We
it
love
was
to
the
hear
vessel
that.
I needed,
Plus
Stanley.
2.
Not the outcomes,
Plus
not the
2,
story.
plus
None
2.
of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every
Oh, by the way, if
branching
any of you
path.
aren't in
I'll
the Discord,
burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real.
Holy shit,
Maybe
he's getting
I'm
like
not
too
just a
real.
fiction. Was I
POV, you
scared
aren't
of
in
that
the
all along?
Discord.
Perhaps.
POV, you are Twitch
Yes.
chat. McCall, you're kind of chewing
Perhaps I've
too.
been scared this whole time. That if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be...
Okay.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
No, I
Let
think
me
I would
describe
die.
it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
This is
All of them
horrifying. I'm gonna
collapsed
skip this
down into a
again.
single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a
Got anything for me, boss? Got any words you want to say to me? Uh-oh. Now I see what he's saying, man. It is scary when no one else is there. You want to know the other guy is there, man. Where's the narrator? What the fuck?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First,
Way
he didn't
too
entertain us,
Stanley.
now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency,
You know where the
it's the
narrator
lack of
is?
accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an
In my head,
uncompromising
right?
heart
That's where the
the words
narrator
that they are
is.
speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires.
No, you didn't have to do
every
it
single
like
thing
this,
demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in.
Man, get off your fucking soapbox. I don't care. People are gonna leave bad reviews, okay? I'm sorry. Some people aren't gonna get it, even though it's good. And I'm sorry about that.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
We kind of went over this in that one Adam Sandler movie.
Is never the end, 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 is never.
Oh, there's water. I heard the water last time, but I thought it was just noise. No, there's really water back there. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the... Oh my. Okay, I cannot escape quite yet. Oh, there's light. Okay. Wait, there's a ladder. I can't interact with it though. One more. Oh, damn, dude. Are we ever getting out of here? I feel like this is one of those situations where you gotta restart. But I gotta see where this goes. Oh, it's all dead. Hey guys, just checking in. When is the end? The end is never the end. 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 Is never the... What if you could pick up chalk to draw your own jump circle? I hate that noise, and I would like it to never happen again. I'm gonna say, why are we Dutch angled right now? But there's just the way the camera was. Oh, flashbang. I forgot we got into this in the beginning. That is what happened, and now we're out in the desert. We're actually in Dune. They blew it all up. They nuked us, dude. It's Fallout New Vegas. I swear, I should make games instead of my bullshit job. Now, close. I feel you, but I feel like that is a very daunting task. I've never played Fallout New Vegas. Maybe we'll do that sometime. Go in snag mode, going bald. Is that what you mean? Oh, the end is loading. And we're back. Oh, wait, hold on. You should, it's fun. You're playing it right now, basically. Okay. Hold on. Now, this is different, though, because now we aren't in new content area at all.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers.
What the hell?
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Well, they all say it.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I just want to get back to the new content area and see what's going on with all that. New content. Okay.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, fuck, man. I said that was gonna be the last run. And they roped me in again. Okay, this is the last one, for real. For real, yeah. Come on, guys.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Yo, Stanley Parable 2, Pet Chess. Let's go.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
She Sigma on my for real till I on Gaia. 5 Nights at Stanley Parable 2.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
No, I kind of like Ultra Deluxe.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
They're back. 2 doors. The color red. More TSP. More the Stanley Parable. Better the Stanley Parable. Win-win. 2 doors having sex. I want to come up with something witty, but I cannot. Oh, these were the logo ideas? Are these all references? Thanks for attending my meeting. Who the fuck is that guy? 2 doors, 1 knob. Knuckles has done it.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing
1 knob,
for
1
it.
door.
I figure that
What
if I
about
can
1
loosely
knob,
organize
1
a
door,
handful
2
of
knobs.
interesting concepts, that
Whoa.
surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything
Eyes,
scientific
ears,
or
nostrils,
logical.
arms, legs. Who took the red marker? Me. Okay. At goo o'clock, there is scrum. At 10 o'clock, there's a design pitch. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Is peanuts? That's not what the good Lord intended. That looks like a snack guy. I hope there's no peanuts. Pitch design and number 2 chat. They're gonna poop on chat? What the fuck? 2. I like that peace sign. That's a good peace sign. The prequel to Stanley Parable. Whoa. Okay. We're doing some pre-sequel vibes. Peace sign. Ha ha ha. We don't do that here. We don't piss here. Mods, ban that guy. You know what? Ban Grommel too for no piss allowed. I'm preing the Stanley preamble. Oh, the new content bus. Let me on. We left pissing behind in 2024, okay, Grommel? It's over. Pissing is old news. It's all about cum now.
Here we are. Go on.
No,
Try out
we
some of
did
the new
not.
features.
Definitely has to represent for Piss Nation. I get it. It's a new year now. It's all about number 2. Oh, McCall, wait till you hear about number 3. That shit will blow your mind. That's why I said preing. Guys, that's funny. What is that noise and why is it making it? Guy at the piss factory, like, guess we making cum now too. Oh yes, and it's cum coming all down the pipes. That noise it was making was very horrible before. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game, jump circle, infinite hole. How do they know what I needed right now? Free new plus easy trophy. Guys, Guys, you know I want the fucking trophy. It just works. I can't believe it's that simple. Get it here. Infinite hole. Show infinite hole. Hold on. I want to show the infinite hole, but I also want this new trophy. Collectibles? Bro. Free trophy. Oh, the infinite hole is that way. I think we go free trophy first. Stanley kind of gives me like Adam Sandler mixed with is his name Andy Samberg? Maybe I'm lying. Free trophy, get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive your. Okay, I have to go back because it's gonna eat away at my mind. Stanley looks like a mix of Adam Sandler and the guy who goes Good Soup, but I don't know that guy's name. Adam Driver, is that it? Okay. Pull the lever, receive your new trophy, no more steps. It just works. Get it now. Yeah, Adam Driver.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident?
Yo,
well,
Knuckles.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Knuckles, this is the test trophy we were talking about. Test trophy locked? Unlocked it.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you,
Pull me,
and
please.
I promise it will
Pull
happen.
me, please. This game is so fucking horny. What is going on? Comet in season 2, episode 4. Oh, coming in season 2, episode 4. Adam Driver when Peter Parker walks in. That's a good one. I didn't hear what he told me to do, so I think I'm supposed to just keep pulling this lever. Pulling and pulling on my big red lever. I think you accidentally downloaded the Freak Parable Ultra Freak Lux. Yeah. The narrator's been listening to a lot of Cupcake, and it's changed him. Who here pulling on a lever? Anybody? Anybody? Don't all answer at once. I know it's hard to type with one hand, but you can do it. Okay, well
What
now
else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
it's time to go, oh, my phone, so it's easy. Knuckles with the swipe to text, tech. Collect them all. Can you find them? 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 After this, we go to Infinite Hole for sure.
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
No,
I don't
what
want
the
to
fuck?
stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh my god, are we descending from heaven to get this collectible? Oh, I love this though. Dude doesn't know that he's really feeding
God, it
my
really is the worst when you
my
collect
inner
everything in a video
collectible
game,
guy.
and then they give you a big fancy reward for it.
Jump circle.
Absolutely tragic.
What the fuck?
You know
That's a
what?
lot of jumps.
Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2
I
as
knew
well.
I should have saved my
It's-
jump.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Fuck you.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I knew it. I said it. Clip it. Go check the tapes. I said, should we save some of these? We're probably gonna need them later. And then I said, fuck it. And then I wasted my last 3 jumps. You're cooked. I'm beyond cooked.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
It's definitely Get Well Someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Wow. They're getting me at every single turn. They never fail to get me.
Maybe I should have gone
exactly.
with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, infinite hole. Now. Time depth. Space like infinity. Opening the rim, the surrounding area, and then the depth is infinite. Guys, this is it. It's hole on screen. Get your T-Tours in while you can. Oh, hole entrance. Hole, more. Infinity falling science.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
How deep can we dig?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I am so interested in the infinite hole that I will not go in it just yet. Alright, send me. Infinite hole.
You see? Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then,
I don't like
since
this.
you've gotten to see the infinite
McCall, what is that
you
emo?
can press the teleport button to pop back up to the
Bento
top,
spider
and
fall? That's
continue
really
onward.
great. Oh, press triangle to return to the surface.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No, what if I just keep going? How far away will that really get? Because it doesn't look like it's getting any smaller.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
He's gonna fucking
I don't want anyone
kill
to
us.
say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well,
we found
good
it.
for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Every pause button
Look,
is a Roman
I think the
numeral.
issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Just the two
What
of
normal
us.
person actually wants to fall
if we
infinitely?
try,
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we
What
can
if it
move
doesn't
on.
work for
I'll
me?
just be up here when you're ready.
What if it doesn't work for me? What if I want the hole to be infinite? What if I want more hole? This fucking greedy, selfish narrator only thinks about himself.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you Evo for
Bye-bye.
heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
That was a lot
Did
shorter,
the hole
yeah.
seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay. No.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
In my opinion, you can never have enough hole.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
Dude, those air raid sounds were freaking me out. I thought they were real. I'm sorry, Zeppelin.
Okay, yes.
That was me earlier with that weird
extremely
noise.
Certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
He's gonna fucking close... He's gonna close the hole. He's not gonna let us go back in, man.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
I knew it.
Not only is
but
the
we
hole
can't
not
go in
infinite,
there.
but
We
it's
can't
barely
jump.
even a hole at this point.
Wait, it's a circle.
It's
Wait,
more
I don't
of a
have any more
concavity,
jumps.
or even a very aggressive divot.
This is a jumping circle. I'm out of jumps, dude. I'm fucked if I go in there.
How is this still appealing to you?
Okay.
I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
They gave me the teleport button. I thought they were gonna be clever and make this another jumping circle. Oh, it's not working.
Is the teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Nope,
Still
not working.
nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away
He's
from the
gonna leave
hole,
me?
and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Dude, in any other situation, eternity with hole sounds great. But this is not that situation, man. Let me out. I just need one jump and I'll be out of here forever. I think this is one of those moments where you gotta restart. None of my other buttons do anything. Oh, hold on. Goodbye, cruel world. Soft locked in the hole, Leo, Leopardly, welcome and first time chatter. Hope you had a good day. We're playing the Stanley Parable. We're actually gonna end soon, but we've been getting caught up because this game is really good. Change your perspective. Whoa. 2 a.m.? What the hell are you doing up, yo? First of all, good morning. Also, good night. Go back to sleep. Damn, dude. Oh. Changed my perception. Hell yeah. I'm loving the music. Oh, no, I pressed the wrong button. What is this?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer. using up the space of mine.
What is happening?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer.
It does look like a David Cage sequence, Knuckles. This is horrifying, like on a different level. What is happening? What? What is this? You with Bobber's mom? How about you with one of those, buddy? Autumn, welcome in. First time chatter. Hope you had a good one. T-Fox, hope you had a good one too.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Well, it's been a day,
From the
that's
looks
for
of things,
sure. Oh,
you and I will have
I'm sorry
many,
to hear
many
that.
years here in
And
this
anytime
hole.
I hear something like
And I'm
that,
looking forward to all
I
of
think
them.
it's a rough day.
Stay alert,
But
Stanley.
hopefully the rest
I'll
of
be
your day is
back.
better.
Toodle-pip.
Let me out of this damn hole, man. We going down again? Oh. And now the end is loading. Oh, and it reset us here. That's interesting. Bobber, what's your go-to karaoke song? I don't think I've
Here we
ever
are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
done karaoke, like for real. But if I had to pick, now that you asked me and I'm put on the spot, I don't know what to choose. I gotta pick a song that I know like all the words to, which is a lot of songs. And I can't really sing, but you just go for it anyway, right? So I'll probably pick like what's that song? I can't remember the damn name of the song. It's a Queen song. Oh, it's Don't Stop Me Now. I would pick Don't Stop Me Now. That's a great song. The most the most important part of karaoke is doing a song that people like, because nothing is worse than a flop. Nice. All right, when I come to Philly, we going. I'm down to do some karaoke. I know there's karaoke places, and yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you have to. They're making that song in 2025. Are you serious, or are you trolling me right now? But yeah, you want to pick a song that other people know. Let Me Cook. How about one of these? We're gonna find somebody to rate now. My throat hurts, and I must eat dinner and be a regular, functioning human. I've never done karaoke in the U.S. Seems intimidating. Autumn, have you done it elsewhere? Another country? Did a karaoke bar in NYC with my sister and friends one time where you could order booze over a phone. Yeah, I blacked out. No. Nice. Yes, in Tokyo. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Your throat hurts. Have you tried not sucking dick? I haven't. I'll have to give that one a shot sometime. If I could stop by and say hi, thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Autumn. Even if it was just for a little pinch. Moss Castle's live. Amy is live. Arvid, the music is live. Hold up. I think I'm gonna go send you guys to Arvid. Hold on, let me see what C is doing. But before I started the stream, I'm like, I wish I streamed long enough to raid somebody like Arvid. And look at that, I did stream long enough to raid Arvid. Sorry, I'm searching as quickly as I can. I follow so many people. Whoa, okay. C is playing Metroid Dread, so we're gonna go visit C. Oh, hold on. Let me pull up my pop-out chat again. And let me pull up her stream. Metroid enjoyers, rise up. It's your time. Okay. Okay. Try swapping balls for halls. I will give it a try. You just went to the phone and was like, yeah, more gin and tonic, please, and they brought it. You also did not see the prices. Oh, so who paid, P-Fox? And congrats on affiliate. Thank you, Autumn. I appreciate you. Platinum, I believe that's a Japanese karaoke bar model. I remember it costing an arm and a leg. It was my first time where it was rooms, not just like putting in a song with everybody. You can only go twice before you run out of limbs. I wonder what I said to get that response. Said Tua? Jesus Christ, man. Okay, we're starting the raid. Get your raid messages. Get in the Discord if you're not in it. Nah, I'd have one leg left. Based. So we're gonna be back playing this. I don't know about tomorrow. I'm feeling kind of sick. I'm feeling a cold come on. But I will update you in Discord whenever we do it. Haha, he said doo-doo. He said doo-doo. Anyway, give Chelsea some love, and thank you guys for being here again. Bye-bye.